Hello. Welcome to the product update for GraphCMS for May. I can't believe it's already May. How are you guys doing today?
I'm super fine.
Great.
Thank you for asking. Yeah.
Great.
Super
Yeah.
excited.
So today we have Scott and Joao, two of our GraphCMS team members who are coming on to share a little bit about what they've been working on. I'll let you guys introduce yourselves if you'd like. So maybe Scott, we'll start with you.
Hi, my name's Scott. I'm a developer relations here at GraphCMS, and got some cool stuff to show you.
Hey, great. So my name is Joao. I'm from Brazil, software developer here at GraphCMS. I work on the website and also on some open source projects.
Awesome. It's great to have you guys this time. And we've got a bunch of exciting things to announce this month. And so if you're cool with it, we'll just get right into it.
Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, sure thing.
All right. So the first big announcement that we have is that we are going to be relaunching GraphQL Conf. We've taken this over from our friends at Honeypot and Prisma, and we're so excited to be doing this conference for the first time this year, totally online. You can get your tickets for free here, and we have a great set of things planned. Right now on the website, you'll see some of our past speakers, and as well as where you can submit a CFP, and we'll be announcing speakers and more information about the conference soon. But go ahead and pick your tickets up here. Like I said, they're free, and so we're really excited about that. Have you guys ever attended GraphQL Conf before?
I have
not yet.
not. No. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be my first time too, so I'm definitely excited that it's online and
yeah,
enjoy
I think
it
I
in the
watched
comfort of our home.
Yeah, for sure.
the documentary is pretty cool for GraphCMS, not GraphCMS, for GraphQL, done by Honeypot. I think I watched that. I don't think it was GraphQL Conf. I think it was another conference, but they were playing that before the GraphQL talk, and it's super interesting.
Yeah, that's a great documentary. Honeypot did a great job with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, we're just really excited. We have again, you can sign up to speak here or submit the CFP. And then we also have a Discord server that you can sign up and meet some other people who are going to be attending the conference and get excited and share some information about, what you're building with GraphQL and all of the cool things that go along with it. So we're pumped to be taking this over. Honeypot and Prisma did a great job with the first couple of years, and so we're excited just to be able to relaunch this and have it be totally online as well. Another thing that we've been working on this month is last month we did a GraphCMS Talks with our friends at AE Studio and one of the software developers there. We were talking specifically about when it's time to actually move to a more modular architecture, so specifically with the Headless CMS from a legacy CMS. And it was a really interesting chat. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to take a look at it, but Bruno and I kind of get into a lot of the details of why one of our customers, BioCentury, decided to make the move. And it was very, very interesting. Bruno's a software developer at AE Studio, and so he had a lot of good technical insights for why they wanted to make the move.
Oh, cool. I'm going to have to take a look at that. Haven't read it yet, though.
Yeah, cool. And so another thing that we've been working on is we've been doing a lot more examples where teams can kind of get started with a quick and easy example using technologies that maybe they're already familiar with or something that they want to try out with kind of a new framework or something like that with GraphCMS. And so, Scott, I know that you've taken a look at one of these things that Jamie's working on, working with Express.js. Do you maybe want to share a little bit?
So, yeah, Jamie's put this together for times when you just need a backend for your project. So GraphCMS is very much, because it's headless, you can use it with very much everything in the Jamstack. But in this sort of guide, Jamie goes through setting up a basic Express server, rendering out the products from the example products GraphCMS backend we've got here, and goes through get in like your index so you can see all the products, and then a bit more information relating to the product details for another page as well. So it uses EJS here to render out all of the information. It's pretty good.
Yeah, super cool. Another one of the kind of getting started projects or trying out something with GraphCMS is the Gatsby file system route API with
What a
GraphCMS.
mouthful.
Yeah, I know. I'm like over pronouncing all the words so I don't forget one.
Yeah, this is great. I've done some stuff with this in the past with Gatsby. They put it out in a beta a couple of months back. So this is a way to generate dynamic routes without using Gatsby Node. Use like the special notation like you do with Next.js. And again, it's Jamie spinning up, it looks like the blog starter here, and using the special sort of file notation you have to generate the page routes. And it's pretty good way to do it. This means you don't need Gatsby Node, and you can use what we've got here. We've got a post query, and you would just rename your route with I believe it's the query name, and then everything from that route, not this actually, because this is taking a parameter, must be the one before it. It uses that for defining the path to that page. So really cool stuff, and it's just means there's not as much work you need to do with Gatsby Node, and it's a nice way to render out the pages.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this in Gatsby because in the past it was like super hard, and I've struggled a lot with Gatsby Node, and now with this file system route, just like Next.js, it's way better. I like it a lot. Looking forward. Yeah,
definitely. And Joao, speaking of other exciting but kind of tongue twister things that we've been working on, you were working on the GraphCMS React Rich Text Renderer. Maybe you want to give a little detail about what you've been working on here?
Yeah, for sure. So we've released a couple weeks ago in this month the Rich Text Renderer project, hard word to pronounce. But it's, a lot of users working with the rich text field in GraphCMS, they were looking for a simple solution to render their content, especially with React. So we've developed this package. We have TypeScript support for who's using it, and it's open source. You can find it on GitHub and also on NPM, and all types of contributions are welcome. With looking forward for what you're going to build with it. And it's super easy to get started. So you just need to install it with NPM or Yarn in your application. And after that, you can import the rich text component and just pass the content that is coming from your API. And it's that easy. We also add support for custom elements. So by default, you don't have any styling. Just the iframe, we've developed it to be responsive. So in applications, on mobile applications, it will adjust itself. And you can easily integrate with design systems. Everything is typed. It's super easy. Looking forward to see what you're going to build with it.
Yeah, we're really excited. And I mean, you mentioned this specifically, but there are just so many different types of custom elements that you can go through. And you kind of list a bunch of them here as well. So we're definitely looking forward to seeing what people build with this.
Yeah, you can like have a lot of custom elements. You can also integrate with Next.js. So for example, if you have internal links in your content, you can use the Next.js link component. So you can prefetch the route, all that amazing stuff that Next.js does by default. So we also have plans to add support for other frameworks in the future. So yeah, that's it.
Pretty cool.
Very, very cool. Another thing we've been working on is, Scott, you've been working on this Svelte Kit starter blog and a little bit of data binding as well. Maybe you want to run through.
Yeah, so I've been playing about with Svelte Kit quite a lot last 3 weeks or so now, and made a couple of projects with it. Really enjoying it. It's still super beta. It's public beta at the moment. There's changes happening to it all the time. I had a project break like a couple of hours after creating it because there was just a breaking change pushed, within that sort of timeline. So it's bleeding edge, I think is what the word is, but it's really cool. It reminds me very much of being back in the classic HTML, CSS, and JavaScript days, where everything is just based in one file, and it's really nice. In this guide, there is very much like Next.js and Gatsby's dynamic routing. You can use dynamic routing for this to create pages from the GraphCMS starter template, the blog starter template. In here, I just go through setting up the blog starter template for the backend, and there is a repo, so you can go and either clone it and start using it yourself straight away, or if you want to read through the rest of this, there is all of the how to get the data, like server-side data. This is that script context module. This gets the data before the page loads. So I'll go into detail with how to do all the bits there to make your blog. And then this image here, the GraphCMS starter blog, that's it unstyled. And then just so it didn't look like that and make everyone sad, I went and used Tailwind and something called Daisy UI, which is like a component library for Tailwind, and that's really neat. And had fun making that. Scaffolded it out pretty quickly, and yeah, it's pretty neat. I'd say have a play around with it. It's I'd say it's like a breath of fresh air if you've been working with like frameworks like Gatsby and and like Next.js. It's different, but it's good different. It's like it's pretty good. Yeah, really enjoying work with it at the moment. So if you want to go to the next post there, this was some sort of lessons learned with data binding and using forms in React and other frameworks as well. I guess is data usually goes down to components; it doesn't go up. In certain situations where the data needs to go back up, you need to do it on an action. This is just me coming across some of the gotchas I found, mainly around binding values to an input. So I've just detailed some of my findings, and this is like a very basic input. And there's several different ways you can do one thing. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Getting familiar with all that as well. So that's handy if you need to do that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's so cool. Oh, go ahead, Joel.
Sorry. No, I've not tried Svelte yet, but I'm looking forward to trying this out, especially with Scott's post. Looks like I've covered a lot of things, and yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it's so helpful to kind of learn from your mistakes and move on quickly, so that if people kind of run into roadblocks, they know someone else has too and have found a solution in a lot of ways. So awesome, cool. Another big thing that we've been working on is relaunching our homepage here at GraphCMS. And so we've made a couple of cosmetic changes and also trying to make it easier for the different stakeholders who are using GraphCMS to find the content that is intended for them. So we have kind of broken it down now into engineering teams and content creator and then businesses as well, so that you can really see the value of GraphCMS depending on your position. So we have a bunch of great work. And I know that, Joao, you've been working a lot on the homepage. Maybe you want to give a little info on how you built this, and yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So we use Tailwind CSS for the website for styling it, and for the tab system that you can click on, it's using React Kit. So it's a library for React focused on accessibility. I like it a lot. And also for the animations, we are using React Spring. Yeah, React Spring. There's also frame motion, but since we are already using React Spring on the website in other pages, we've been using it also on this page. So it's pretty nice.
It's really nice, really slick.
Very cool. And I have to compliment the animations. They look so sleek, and they're like the perfect amount of animated,
Yeah.
Great. And so finally, we have our community and events manager, Pranchu, is going to be speaking at DevRelCon Tokyo this weekend, I believe it is. And so definitely, if you haven't already gotten your ticket, go ahead and it's another free online conference. And so, June 5th, not this weekend, next weekend, but so coming up soon. And so definitely get your ticket, check it out. There are a bunch of great speakers as well, in addition to Pranchu. So if you haven't already, definitely check it out. And one more plug for the GraphQL Conf. We're so excited about it, and we love seeing all of the tickets come in and seeing people sign up for it. And so definitely, if you haven't already, we'll go ahead and put the link in the video underneath after we've finished the stream, so that you'll be able to click it right there and just go ahead and sign up. And feel free to share your tickets with us. It's always fun to see who's coming.
Yeah. What is your tickets number?
I believe we're a little over 600 right now, so there's more to come, hopefully, and so we're excited to see.
I think Joel just wanted to flex on his ticket number.
Our ticket number. Okay, what's your ticket number, Joel? Sorry. What's your ticket number?
Mine is 2, but developer perks.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think I'm number 9.
10.
Oh.
I know where I stand in this.
This Well, this has been awesome, guys. Thanks for joining us this time, and it's been great to talk to you and hear about what you guys have been working on for this month.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for having me, Emily and Scott.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.